Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Spirit Coffee Talk. As you can tell, it's just me. My name is Lisa Richmond. I'm an intuitive medium from Avalon, and I'm usually obviously joined with the beautiful Ginette and Elyse, but today as the wind blows, I guess it's just me. So I am going to just jump on here and do a little quick episode because I feel like there's just a couple things that I want to say and that I know Spirit wanted to bring through for everybody today. So, welcome. Happy Friday. And I hope that the words and the wisdom that came through from Spirit today can resonate with all of you. So, I want to start with just kind of touching on what we were talking about in the bonus episode this week that came out, as well as the last 2 weeks we've been talking about timelines and frequency upgrades, what's going on with the Schumann resonance and what that all means. And so today I'm going to do less on the details of that and more on individual personal experiences through this. So you don't necessarily have to understand exactly what is going on with the Schumann resonance or what happened last week, because in all truth and honesty, nobody really knows. But what we do know is that it's different and it was unique. And so the energy that is being transmitted from Earth is different. And so what does that mean for us humans? Well, there's a lot of talk about the 5D shift, meaning that individuals are starting to upgrade their frequency into kind of a fifth dimensional reality, meaning we are resonating in a higher frequency. We're taking information in, we're transmuting it, and we're putting out on a higher frequency. And that's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And it doesn't mean that you're going to just open your door and be in a completely different world where some of the people don't exist anymore and you're on this like different earth plane. It's more or less how things are affecting you, what shows up, how you resonate with situations, people, places versus maybe how it was before. Okay, so what I kind of want to touch on the most is how it's making us feel. I have heard a lot of people talk about this week, specifically like right now, since this whole kind of shift in the last week, is there's a lot of people who are very, very tired. And they wake up in the morning and they feel like, is this some kind of joke? Like, is it the middle of the night? And they feel that kind of fatigue. And it's not even like feeling like sick or like really groggy. It's just this sense of tiredness or like I'm starting my day and it kind of physically feels like I should be finishing my day because I don't have the same energy. And this is very normal. And how Spirit really brought it through for me this morning when I wanted to come on and talk about it is that when a human being, if we're going to talk like physical, okay, when a human being goes through massive physical transformation and growth, specifically through our body and our brains, we know that in these times in our life, it causes enormous fatigue. So I'm talking when like an infant is born to they're like, 3, they sleep so much because their brain is having enormous growth right now and dendritic connections. And it's like the biggest growth until they're a teenager. And so they sleep and they sleep and they sleep and they sleep. And we know, understand it, and give full permission for these babies to sleep. Amazing. It happens, that brain growth happens again in like teen years. And so you see these teens coming home from school and just absolutely done. They just need to sleep. And in the morning, Saturday mornings, trying to wake them up, they need their sleep and they need it because they're going through another enormous stage of development within their brain and their body. So what happens naturally is our system tells us we need to rest in order for this to transpire. for us to grow. When we're sleeping, we're growing, right? And then again, look at when a woman is pregnant. They're literally growing another human being. And what is happening in the recharging and the connections in their body is that by just sitting there, what their body is doing is that of like a crazy mountain climber climbing like 18 hours. That's how fatigued a woman's body is. That was the kind of direction or something that I was taught when I was pregnant, at least, because that's how it felt. So the reason why I'm saying this is Spirit gave me the information as when we are right now integrating this enormous energy update that is happening and transpiring globally, right? It is happening on a collective level to everybody. Whether or not we're all integrating as much, that varies for sure. And how we're feeling it varies. But the change of frequency emitted from the planet and how we're stepping forward into it will directly affect how we're feeling physically. So essentially, how I was shown was this energy that's permeating up through the earth and through the cosmos into us. We as a human are integrating this energy throughout our whole being in a cellular level, in our like DNA strands. We are like mental, emotionally, physically, spiritually, all integrating this higher frequency. And what that is doing is that it's what they're saying is realigning. It's almost like I heard it in like this, like how you would see like a whole system recalibrating, like that's just what I keep getting. And what we're doing this the most is when we're resting. So we're going out in the day, we're receiving this energy, we're absorbing it. And then we're going to bed and it's integrating, it's recalibrating. Plus, our higher self is going and doing a lot of stuff in agreement outside of ourselves. It's kind of a whole other episode, but it's happening. And so what we need to do in this conscious state of awareness is give ourselves full permission to slow down, integrate, and receive. And that is going to require like rest, sleep, full permission to self to just allow it to happen. So another way to do this is in our wake state, when we are receiving this energy, get outside and ground. Because if we're receiving it, but we're also in a high state of static because we're going. And I understand that there's busy and there's work and there's stuff to do, but really it's very important right now to actually just slow down a little bit and see if maybe between meetings or between drop off or pickup, we can take it just a couple minutes to be able to just breathe. Even if we can't go out into nature, we can park, roll down our windows, allow the air to come in and just breathe. Because what that's going to allow us to do is release our stressors or our tension enough to be able to allow this energy in, to receive it. Okay. So receiving it is very important. And then we integrate it. Okay. So that's kind of where we're at right now. And again, they said, you don't need to understand the full details when I talk about like cellular upgrades and how our DNA strands are crystallizing. Like you don't necessarily we don't need to go into the scientific research of that. But what they want you to know is that it is happening in the transition from our 3D energetic input and output into the more fifth, fifth dimensional frequency. And that is of a higher frequency. It resonates in a higher frequency. And so for us to be able to do that, to be able to give and receive that, we need to upgrade there as well, physically as well. So that is going to take some time and we're going to have to be patient in allowing it. So some of the things to do is enjoy your rest. Right? Plan the things where we can rest and take it in. So if you can sit outside in your backyard or go to the park with your kids or go for a walk after dinner or something and be able to just consciously receive this energy in a very low stress manner. Okay. In almost like a gratitude of, I receive earth energy in this beautiful form. I allow it to integrate into this frequency, into my heart and my soul. Even those just mantras are going to help. And then allow yourself the rest. And then they also said is really take part in elements and senses. So you're actually really like consciously enjoying your senses is going to allow yourself to get into a lower state of stress in a higher state of receptivity. Okay. So don't rush through your food, slow down, enjoy the flavors and the tastes. Go somewhere where the sound vibrations resonate in a higher level. So not like if you're at work and you hear a lot of like machinery or you hear a lot of chatter that is kind of like maybe classified as lower vibrational sounds, allow yourself to be in places where you can enjoy a higher vibration sound system. Or even if you have to put your earbuds in and listen to high frequency sounds, you can go on YouTube and find them. Love hurts, or the vibration of like high frequency vibration sounds you can listen to. But even just sitting outside listening to birds or the wind through the trees or just the sounds of the earth, right? That comes with a super high vibration. Okay. Touch. Don't be overstimulated with touch. Allow your system to calm down with touch. Wear the things that feel good against your skin. Hold something dear in your hand that vibrates at a higher level. So I'm like constantly holding on to my crystals because they give me joy and they bring in high vibrations and all the stuff. But maybe for someone else, it might be like a blanket or a teddy bear, or even holding on to the hand of a loved one, something that you can touch and feel that resonates in a higher vibration. Okay. Touch with your feet onto the ground, how you can consciously connect that touch with that higher vibration, right? So sound, touch, taste. Don't overdo it with any kind of artificial light. Really try to get that sunlight, even if it's behind some clouds. You can still feel that light into your body, even it still permeates through clouds. And so allowing yourself to do that, and then elements, really try to embrace the elements, the earth element. If you can get a little bit of air, if you can feel that breeze, fire is really important. And even if you just do it with lighting candles around you or lighting incense, and you have that sense of element, it's that fire element, is that ignition element. It's igniting this within us, which is a really beautiful thing right now. And then water. I mean, drink it, sit in it, watch it, like as much of the water element, because that really is a purification element as well. So this is a lot, but it's actually a little. You don't have to do them all and be like conscious about like, okay, I have to do this, because that's kind of defeating the purpose. What this is Spirit's recognition of our need to rest right now, and our need to just connect with the things that are so innately designed to bring us into a higher frequency. Okay. So I hope this helps. And I hope that you can even take a little bit of these, like a tidbit or two of this, to be able to apply to your life and maybe help somebody else. So if this resonates with you, share it with anybody that you believe might need to hear this right now. And I really, truly hope that you can enjoy this weekend. You can connect with the earth elements. You can feel that pulsing, that vibration permeate through yourself, and then rest it off, give off that gratitude and love. And that is just that natural magnetic force with that gratitude and love that can ignite and really help to upgrade our system. So I hope that this helps, and I bring it to you with so much love. And I hope to connect with many of you in the future. So please, if you have any questions, comment or go to the Facebook page, the Avalon Spirit Facebook page, and start a discussion about how we're feeling about this and how this resonates with you. And we can start getting this going. So I sending love to each and every one of you. Happy solstice, happy fifth dimensional frequency, and love to each and every one of you from my heart to yours. Mwah. Peace and love.